Good afternoon. I'll call the River Trust meeting to order for Tuesday, May 24th. Items from the chairman. I don't think there are any committee activities to report. Do you have anything, Kathy, or anybody? Okay, next item is the minutes of April 26th meeting. Second. Been moved and seconded. Anybody have any corrections or additions to those minutes? Please record your vote. Those are approved unanimously. Thank you. Consent docket. Have the sand mining and oil report and the event calendar report.
Move approval of all items.
Second.
Then moved and seconded. Anybody have any comments on either one of those? Please record your vote. Those are approved unanimously. Thank you. Primary agenda items. Receive sales and marketing plan for 2011 Oklahoma River Cruiser Service. It's in your packet. Right. Jeannie or Mark, anybody want to say anything? Or I know the subcommittee worked on it, and then we've had it, what, Gary, probably 3 weeks maybe, or a month, something like that?
Yeah, I was just going to say that the plan, I think, is everything that we asked for. I think it covers what we were hoping to find and what we were wanting to know about their future plans for that. I do want to give a well done to not only Jeannie, but Mark with Hornblower. I think Hornblower stepped up and realized what we were asking for and realized how important it was to put together this plan. And I think that the strategic plan on moving forward with it is going to really work for us well. So I congratulate both of you on that, and the committee did recommend that this be approved by the trust.
Okay. We have a motion and a second to, or do we have a second? Second to approve, actually, the marketing plan. Is that correct? Yeah, the marketing plan of 2011. Any discussion? Record your vote. It's approved unanimously. Thank you. Next item is item B. Adopt a resolution approving financial participation in the marketing plan to the tune of $50,000 from the Oklahoma Riverfront Redevelopment Authority Fund. This is the same amount we've been doing for several years. Any discussion? Been moved. Second. Record your vote. It's approved unanimously. Next item C is asked to be stricken from the docket by the county. Their legal needs to look at it, and it'll come back at a later date. So we'll strike that item. Do we need a motion to strike that? Okay. We'll just strike that item. Item D is recommend Oklahoma City Council approve a revocable permit for OKC Motorsports LLC, the Oklahoma City National Drag Boat, June 10th through the 12th. Is there a motion?
Move approval.
Is there a second? He didn't get it in any too early, did he? Well, I don't, since it's in 2 weeks. So. Please record your vote. That's approved unanimously. Item E, recommend Oklahoma City Council approve a revocable permit for skiing productions for Oklahoma River USA Wakeboard Nationals, June 24th to the 26th. Anybody here to talk on that? Nope. Been moved and seconded. What is this? How many years have they been doing this? Is this second, third?
I believe it's 3.
Is it four? This is the 4th year. Been pretty successful too, hasn't it? Yeah. Please record your vote. That's approved unanimously. Item F, ratify actions of Oklahoma City Council in improving change order number 3 in the amount of $27,783 for the Public Works River Maintenance Facility on exchange.
Second.
Anybody got any questions on that? Record your vote. It's approved unanimously. Ratify action of Oklahoma City Council in approving a revocable permit for a new leash on Life, Inc. to hold a 3K and a 5K dog jog May 30th.
Second.
Been moved and seconded. I might be. And if I get Sparky off the couch, I'd have to get him off the couch first. He has, well, he could be. That's probably more true, yeah. We have a motion and a second. Yeah, please record your vote. That's approved unanimously. Next is the claims docket. It's been moved. Does anybody have any questions on it? Record your vote. It's approved unanimously. Comments by staff. Director of Development report. Pat?
Mr. Chairman and trustees, the packet includes the report. Just a couple of highlights I think worthy of mention. One is that we do have a working relationship established with the MAPS 3 office staff as well as the various subcommittees. So in addition to the members of this trust who are involved in that process, the staff, Mr. Wenger and Mr. Beck, have been very cooperative in keeping me up to speed, and that I think will help us all have a much better handle on what's going on as things move forward, because the pace is certainly accelerating. A couple of other areas of specific work this last 30 days. One is on the Meridian Landing. We do have a revision to the original Meridian Plaza improvement that's underway. That will de-emphasize some of the improvements in the backyards of some of the hotels in that area and reassign some of those dollars out of the TIF over to possibly the improvements of Meridian Landing. We're also looking at the same time at a stockyards landing project and for a dock, and then there are some folks here in town who have expressed an interest in an equine-based facility that might be operated in conjunction with that dock for the boat service as a convention and visitors attraction. So a number of things are being pushed all at the same time, but progress is moving ahead on all of them. The UCO boathouse received $1 million bump. I think it was actually reported in the newspaper a couple of weeks back in form of $1 million commitment toward their boathouse. So they are now probably at least 3/4 of the way to being fully funded, and I think that's a very significant milestone. If there's any questions, I'd be happy to address them. Otherwise, would request that the report be received as submitted.
Move approval.
Second. Anybody have any questions? Yeah, Gary.
Pat, there's one of your items in there you talk about the Oklahoma County Sheriff wants to take that land that Delisi declined on. Did they say what they're going to use it for?
Well, it's for an expansion of their operations. In fact, that's part of what we are deferring at this point. But they have come to us and requested to expand their operations into the area. Delisi had originally expressed an interest in mining. They came back to us. Their engineers reported that, in their opinion, it was not economically viable as a expanded mining site. So that really frees up the rest of the area. By having the county involved in that particular parcel, it avoids us having sort of a no man's land between Delisi's active operation and lease and the county's active operation and lease. There's this area in between that I think having it under the care, custody, and control of one party or the other is a benefit to the trustees and to the city. So that's what we've been working to rectify.
Anybody else have any questions of Pat? There a motion and a second to receive the report. That's approved unanimously.
Thank you.
Any comments from either of the trustees? Guest? Mike? We're finished. Do you have anything? It's not quite a record, but it lowered our average pretty good. Okay, everybody's good? Mark, everybody good? If we have nothing else, then we're adjourned. Thank you.